Welcome to System Switch, an improvised podcast about a group of unlikely heroes helping fight evil throughout the multiverse. Every season, we'll be exploring a new universe in the form of a new tabletop role-playing game. This season's universe is the Procyon Sector, brought to us by Scum Villainy by Stras Acimovic and John Leboeuf-Little. Last time on System Switch, Bowler and Hix had been transdimensionally relocated into the Procyon Sector.
Are those stars?
Are we dead?
A science fiction world of spaceships, aliens, rebels, empires, and, unfortunately for them, high-security prison barges.
This is clearly a cell. I've seen a cell before, and in any universe, this is a cell.
After meeting a few new faces,
you can just call me Nova.
My name's Kirk Guile, in case you forgot.
You, me, Jaribok, we have no love for hegemony.
They were given a note by an old friend.
It says, start a fight.
Food fight!
Stand down, men. I know these troublemakers. I will take them to solitary confinement.
Millie? And so Hix and Bowler were thrown into solitary confinement by their partner and told to stay put as she executes her master plan.
You stick yourself in the corner here, and I squirt honey on your hand.
This is a strange plan.
I have souped up our 2 grappling hooks, and basically, we gotta claw game our friends.
And now, Millie and her unwilling wingman, Chaos, prepare to execute a daring jailbreak from the galaxy's most infamous prison.
Millie looks at Chaos and says, "Are you ready to grab a prize?"
So we cut slowly towards the prison barge of Isotropa Max Secure. These 2 grappling hooks fold out from the wings on either side, and it positions itself above where the ring of solitary confinement cubes float around the barge itself. Yo, Millie, I love you, but we can't be messing with breaking people out of Isotropa all the time, because one of these times it's gonna go fucking wrong and I'm not ready to die, yo.
Chaos, you've helped me so much and I'm so grateful for it, but come on, the thrill.
Consider this one my last non-paying gig for you.
Oh, Chaos. I'll see you on this ship again. I know that I will.
Shit.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Wait, let's first do our secret handshake.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Spin around.
Spin around.
Oh,
Jump.
don't forget the click.
Jump. And yeah. And
yeah.
Finger guns. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Let's
fucking
get
go.
this. All right. In setting this up, I did say that I ended up making the claws more powerful by taking some ammunition from another part of our ship.
What is the name of your ship?
The Troubled Water. So then that means that I get to use one of my very special abilities, Exceed Specs, which says, while on board a ship, you may damage a ship's system you have access to in order to gain +1d or +1 effort to a roll. So I am going to use that to add an extra die to our collective grappling hook roll.
That's great. You're taking some of the extra ordinances from the weapons bay and shoving them into the grapple hook thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is ISO. We need power. Would this be rig?
This might be rig, or maybe helm.
Oh yeah, ooh, helm. Oh, I'm very good at helm.
Because the definition of helm is to helm a vehicle, fire ship weaponry, plot a jump or in-system course, or escape a chasing ship.
I would say this definitely is in there. All right, let's get nasty. Would you say that this is risky, or?
I would say that this is pretty desperate, because if something goes wrong, your friends are in a box floating through space.
This is a big one.
Oh, and the effect?
Standard.
All right.
I have a devil's bargain for you.
I'm listening.
You can have an extra die, but The prison starts to realize that there is an unknown ship hovering over the solitary cubes. They're gonna scramble the jets.
Bring the heat. Bring those jets on me.
I'm gonna start a clock, and when the clock fills, that is when the jets will be on you, but they have started to scramble them.
Ugh, that's my least favorite kind of jet.
So how many dice is that?
Because I pushed myself as well.
But that's like 1 for the do stress, 1 for your ability, 1 for the devil's bargain, and 1 for the gambit. Right?
So how many is that?
+4.
Oh my god.
We need to succeed this roll.
All right, I look at Chaos and I go 3, 2, 1, fire.
The claw fires, 2 claws. One fires onto the cube with Hix and Bowler.
Oh, Hix! You're all sticky!
Yeah. Get close to the wall. If you get close to the wall, when the thing breaks away, you're not gonna slam into it so hard. Like, see how I am? You gotta put your head back, like on a roller coaster. Head back.
Another one and latches onto the cube with Nova. And from like the corner of your eye, at the opposite end of this enormous space barge, you see the fighters getting ever closer. I'm going to fill in another segment of the Scramble the Fighters clock, and with only 2 more segments left, they're going to be on you shortly.
Hix, I have an idea on how to make this happen faster.
What? Anything? You know?
We're attached by a big cable, right?
Right?
Let's wind the cable around the cell. Run!
Wait, so like you want to like spin it in circles?
Just run like it's a hamster wheel.
Like a hamster wheel.
You're good at that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Run!
Yeah, all right, I'm running. And I'm using my hands too, they're sticky.
Oh my god. Yes, use the stickies.
That's fascinating. I love this. What would you consider this? Would you consider this a scramble, perhaps?
Literally scrambling?
I think this is going to be risky standard because I'm going to create another clock, but this one's going to be called Limited Air Supply.
Right.
Oh!
So as the solitary block rips off of the barge itself,
Ah! Oh my goodness.
Oh, whiplash!
the energy field like fizzles, and then just as it's about to dissipate, physical airlock doors slam shut, but not before there is just a split second of total vacuum that pulls Hix and Bowler just flying from the opposite end of the block and slamming into the airlock doors, each taking a level 1 harm of the slam.
You're not that sticky, guys.
Oh god.
And so now you are attempting to scramble and twirl your cage. Let's see how that goes.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
sucks.
It's a bad roll.
Oh no. Okay. Your highest was a 2, and your highest was also a 2, Bowler.
Yep.
So I think what happens is that you start like spinning this thing, and it's spinning on the wrong axis.
Oh god.
And unfortunately, that does take quite a lot of effort and quite a lot of air that you don't have a lot to spare.
I would like to resist that.
Absolutely, because otherwise I am going to
Kill us.
Hurt you very badly.
With my position in this, would it not be resolved? Because my point is like instruction.
Yeah, okay. You're also okay, focus.
Trying to work out the math. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yep, you just roll resolve.
5, so I take 1 stress.
Okay, cool. So you take 1 stress, and I'll drop that down to only using half of the air supply.
All right, so does that mean we do actually wind ourselves up?
No. So when you resist a consequence, you don't negate your failure. You simply resist the consequences of that failure. So in this case, you did not spool yourself up, but you also didn't use quite as much air as you originally thought you would have, which is definitely good because the fighters are coming and you're running out of air.
Fuck.
I really hope that Millie has a plan to pull us in a little faster.
Meanwhile, Chaos and I have to reel these fuckers in. This is fly fishing at its finest.
Oh yeah, and I think that this is just another helm roll. You'll probably get it there. The question is simply how fast can you do it and how much air and or time before these fighters get to you.
So are we still desperate or are we risky now?
This is risky.
Hell yeah. And then effect standard?
Effect standard.
Has anything that they've done helped me?
It didn't hinder you.
It didn't hinder me. Thank you, boys. Okay, I'm gonna push myself because we need these boys reeled in stat. ASAP. Anything else I can do to help myself?
You can take a devil's bargain, tick another one of your limited air supply.
Or tick one for the ships.
Or for the fighters.
Shit. We'll tick another one down for the fighters. I'd rather these boys not suffocate.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so we'll tick another one down for the fighters. This means that the fighters are right there. They're not quite in firing distance, but they're about to be.
Oh, I see him. All right, I got 2 bonus dice here, and that seems like the best is gonna do, so I'm gonna reel these boys in.
2 6s.
That's double 6s, baby.
Oh, yeah.
So, because you rolled a critical and you didn't use a gambit to get that critical, you actually gain another gambit to be used later. Nice. You reel them in, and both of the solitary cubes, like, perfectly line up as you spool them in. They latch, like, perfectly lined up right into the airlock.
Oh, gravity.
And from the other side of the wall in the other solitary cube, you just hear Jayok.
Brothers, thank you.
Not to point it out, but you probably could breathe that entire time since you have your own supply, but yes, you're welcome.
I still cannot exist in the nothingness of space.
Yeah, no, valid.
And because it was a critical, you're able to unhook the grappling hooks and they reset, and you have just enough time to take another shot before the jets get here.
Fuck. Oh my goodness. Sticky Boys battle stations. We are not going back for that other person.
At this point, fine. Hit the go.
I don't feel good about it. That feels really messed up. You know, they would have been like perfectly fine and survived if we left them there, but then we just took them and put.
Hix, did you see the fighters?
Well, yeah, but like we're just gonna leave them. Like we're not even gonna try. Do you have like guns on this ship? I'll blow the fires out of the sky, and then we'll try to rescue the Nova. Nova's one of the only people I know.
Hix, deep breath. All right. Hix, if you feel so fucking passionately about it, you can go man the claw yourself.
Yeah, all right, yeah, I got it.
Do we need more time, or are we just pulling and going?
I can try to shoot down these fighters, but we have 0 time.
I run over to the grappling hook. I just hope that it comes back to me how to use this thing. Because I walk up, and it is definitely some equipment that I do not know.
Weirdly, your first time on a spaceship, but then also not.
But also, I've used this hundreds of times.
Right.
So I sort of like, I try to relax my body, relax my mind, and let muscle memory take over. Because I realize that I am in somebody else's physical body. And so I like just kind of, let me let my eyes, like, I'm not really paying attention so much and just letting my muscles do the work.
And let's see if it all comes back to you.
I'm gonna push myself, and I'm gonna use a gambit.
Yeah.
And nobody's helping me, so it's all myself.
Actively, nobody is helping you.
You're right.
Very specifically.
And what am I? I'm gonna roll for rig.
Yeah, I could see it.
Sure, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna roll that real quick.
It's like you're not treating this as though it's a gun on a ship. You're treating it as though it's a tool.
Right, yes, correct.
And so I think because of that, I think it's going to be risky limited.
That's a 6, baby.
Yes.
That's a 6. So as the cable and hook just fly through space into another one of those solitary cubes, and it like rips apart and comes flying out. But because it is a limited effect, you can see some air leaking out of the solitary cube, and you can tell that Nova does not have much air. And on top of that, the fighters are on you.
Get us out of here.
Millie is at the helm and she is ready to start beating feet, as it were.
I'm not very good with guns, but I tell you what I am good with. And there's this big bag of flour
Oh my god.
in the airlock near where we keep some food stuff attached. And I rip this bag of, it's fucking huge. I pull this bag of flour on it. I pull a detonator out of my pack. I stuff the detonator on it and I kick it out of the field of the airlock.
Yeah, it like phases through the energy field. And then like you could just see it. There's like a nice close up of the like.
And it creates like a cloud in space that does not dissipate because it's space. I've created a flower nebula.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that that gives you quite the advantage here going forward.
I gotta get us out of here.
Let's do it.
You get an extra dice from me.
Hell yeah, thank you for the dice. And then this is helm, right?
So I will say that you have a trailing cube, solitary cube behind you. Now, you can bust the hell out of here, but that will probably shake the cube loose. Or you can wait to reel in your catch at the expense of probably letting the fighters take a few hits on you.
I'm reeling as fast as I can.
Hix, you gotta reel your girlfriend in now.
She's not my girlfriend, you know. I mean, like I barely even know her. I mean, she is the one of the only girls that I know.
Also a pirate. Let's keep them in the box. Just reel it in.
You are gambling our lives against her.
I just feel bad about the promise.
Just
and the...
reel in the fucking box.
I'm reeling.
The fighters.
I will try to resist with a bonus for the cloud.
Bonus with the cloud, yeah.
All right. Thank you for the cloud.
You got it. Oh, that's a 6.
They fly right through the cloud, and you actually haven't even gone past it. You were just sitting there. As it really ended, they thought that you kept going, so the fighters just go right past you, and then have to like realize that, oh shit, they're behind us, and then you see them like do these big like sweeping turns as Hix is just there.
I'm reeling. I got it.
And finally latches the solitary cube onto the airlock just in time for you to bust the hell out of here.
Fuck yeah.
So roll me one more helm roll, and let's see how unscathed you are going out of this.
How are we gambit-wise?
We have 1. Fuck it. Use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Lose them in the asteroid field.
Risky standard.
Risky standard. All right. And with 2 or 1 extra dice? 1 for the gambit?
And you can push yourself if you want.
I'm gonna push it. I'm taking 2 more stress. All right.
I'm gonna help. Add 1.
All right. So I'm good. I'm rolling on a +3. Here we go.
That's a crit, baby.
That's
Hell
a crit.
yeah.
You're flying through these asteroids, and like you do like a cool barrel roll. One of the fighters just like nicks one of his wings on one of the asteroid that you barrel rolled around. He flies over and then bashes into his wingman, and both of them just explode.
Whoa! That was cool.
We call that the Millie special. All right, everybody hold on to your butts. We're getting the fuck out of here.
We just made it through the asteroid field. Oh,
We're home free.
I walk over to Bowler and I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, I apologize for saying the flower thing would be stupid. It was actually pretty sweet.
We'll be right back. All right, so you guys have successfully broken out of Isotropa and finally have some downtime. And downtime in the game of Scum Villainy is a special part of the game where you get to pack yourself up, gather information or gear, and otherwise get things done between your adventures. But there is also the matter of how much heat you've gained for your crew. In other words, how much the authorities are after you. I will say that you guys have gained, we're gonna go with 3 heat.
Yeah.
Because you're breaking out of prison.
Prison break. Yeah. Checks out.
Millie and Chaos, after successfully pulling off a daring prison break and escape, you put the troubled water into hyperspace and climb down the ladder from the bridge of the ship down into the crew quarters. And that's where you see the 4 former prisoners that have become your 4 new crewmates. A feisty space pirate, an aquatic alien, and 2 old friends who seem completely out of their element.
Bowler, Hix, do you mind if I talk with you guys for one moment in private?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Like right here?
No, you come with me.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Me as well?
Yes, you.
Okay, all right, I'm coming.
Jayok just goes,
Thank you, friends. I am in your debt.
You got it, Fish.
Please, do not call me fish.
Probably a little racist.
It is extremely insensitive. We are not fish people, simply aquatic folk.
and Chaos is like, hey, yeah, so Millie, like, we just kind of barely escaped with our lives, and I was faced with my own mortality, like, 3 or 4 times back there, so I'm gonna go, like, chill in my room and contemplate my life choices for a bit. All right,
boys, come on.
yeah, bet.
See you later, Gills.
Thank you.
I motion them to come back up to the bridge with me. So I want a little privacy from these strangers.
Oh, okay. Is this the bridge over troubled water?
Exactly.
Look at me. It's about to be.
Oh, are we in trouble? Hix, we're in trouble.
Listen, I'm sorry if I did anything to make... I had to go back for it. The thing, I just felt bad leaving her out there. It didn't seem right.
It's fine if you've gone soft on me. That's perfectly fine. But what I'm more worried about is the fact that it looked like you didn't know who I was. The way you were acting, the way you were talking.
All right. Listen, 1 second, Millie. Bowler, can I talk to you for a second? Can I?
Yes.
Just in private.
It's fine.
Real quick.
I'm sure this room is fine.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
open up a broom closet and I pull him in.
What do you think the play is?
Hix, this room was not fine. It is tiny. We are very close.
It's all right. Listen,
What's going on?
what do you think the play is here? Like, are we honest with this lady, or should we lie and pretend?
Hix, just between you and me,
Yeah.
just one moment.
Right.
You do remember Dustfall and all of the spirit stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And
Crystal
all of the
clear.
people
Like it was yesterday.
and the donkey ghost and all of that
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the spirit battery.
For sure.
Cool. Just anything that you like stands out for you from the memories.
Yeah, the multi-dimensional beings that told us that we were like really important and we needed to like save the universe. That stands out.
Yeah, massive amount of pressure there.
Yeah, a lot of
That's
pressure. Didn't really believe it. I thought I was dead for sure. But then now we're here and all that happened.
Also, Hix, just for a moment, just between you and me.
All right, yeah.
We're in space, and Mike, I've been trying to hold it together, but holy
Bro,
shit.
flying through space, bro. Flying through space. I didn't even know. I didn't realize that I never see space from anywhere close to being in it.
I know. Do you remember in class when they were like, there are stars and planets, and we were like, oh, that's nice.
I remember when I thought the craziest thing that was ever gonna happen to me was like burning the guy's legs half off. But that is not the case anymore. Now some crazy shit's going down.
And then there was that guy is a fish. I know I was me.
You were talking straight to that fish guy, and you were pretending like it was all good, and I was just playing along, but I was freaking out, man. Freaking out.
Fine. Everything is fine.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We're on the same. All right.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
let's read it. Let's read it.
Shaking your shoulders now.
I feel like
shaking your
I feel like she can hear us.
Calm down.
We're being really loud. All right.
Calm down. Hix, calm down.
being so loud.
Oh, that's
I open the door. Just give us one more
one
moment.
moment, please.
Like, okay, so here's what I'm gonna say to you.
Yeah.
Let's keep it together.
All right. So let's.
Shore up that ship thing, and I don't know about you, but I've also got a bunch of weird memories.
Right. Yeah. There was some weird things popping in. Must be from this other guy's life.
So how about, since fate has twisted us into this bullshit, how about we just flip a coin?
To decide whether we're truthful to this Millie girl or not. She did rescue us. I feel like we should maybe lean into being. No, I don't know. She's not gonna even believe us. Let's flip a coin. 50-50 shot. I like it.
50-50 shot.
Let's let fate decide. Do you have a coin? Heads?
Yes, I do. Hold on.
All right. Heads, and it's heads up play. We tell her. Tails.
Right.
And we
Good.
hide our butts away and never tell her nothing. We pretend like it's all good and that we know her and we're friends. All right.
Yes, great.
Did you
I found it.
you got one?
I found it.
All right.
Yeah, I've got one. It's right here.
All right, nice. Ooh, that's a big one. Ooh, that's real nice.
Heads.
All right, actually, I like that. That's gonna be good. This will work out. All right. Well, let's do it. I open back up the door. Listen, Millie, right? Is it? We have something to tell you.
Yes, that's a closet, by the way.
Yes, I know. I was wondering if you guys were done playing 7 Minutes in the Cosmic Cave.
We're from another dimension?
I'm sorry?
We are from another dimension. We
Sort of.
we don't belong in this universe.
Kinda.
I mean, wait. I'm sorry, another dimension?
Yes.
Right. It's still 3 dimensions, I believe, but it's a different universe. It's like more like a multiverse sort of a thing, less than a dimensional thing.
Guys. I'm sorry. I love you guys, and we've been on countless missions together, but that's the point. We've been on countless missions together. I know you.
Right.
I have seen Hix's bottom. I have tucked you into bed when you were too high on space flowers.
All right.
That tracks.
I feel like maybe some space flowers might actually make this conversation go a little bit smoother if you have any on hand.
What I'm saying is that how can you be from another dimension if you've been here?
Universe, again, not dimension. And, we must have been put into this body by multi-dimensional creatures. I think that they took us, they told us that we were real important, and then they put us in similar bodies, which is where I am right now, in this similar body. Although, I'll tell you, I have never flown through space before today.
No. But also I do remember doing it, which in itself is, I think, the important part.
Very odd,
Millie.
but yes.
Yes. If I remember correctly, you trust us, correct?
I do. I mean, I did.
Right. And if memory serves, Hix, other than a birthday party,
Right.
we've never lied to you.
Right.
That was fun. That's a good memory.
I trust her, except that the birthday party. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because we lied so it'd be a surprise.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's fun.
Had
Millie,
to be done. We did similar things back in our universe.
Yes, we're good with we're loyal and friendly.
Yes, we have been very good friends.
Oh, actually, Hix, and I pull my sleeve down.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I pull my sleeve down too. See, you ever seen these before?
I have not.
Yeah. That's because these are from a different universe.
Is there a science scanner on the ship?
Not really. You guys don't have a medical bay or a science bay, so I'm gonna go with no.
Oh,
Right. Well, do you have anything on you, Hix?
Let me see. Like anything on me? I have plenty of stuff. I got eyeglasses here, like they're goggles. I got a helmet on.
No, anything you can turn into a scanner.
A scanner. Let me see. Yeah, you want to put on those goggles and take a look, see if it shows you anything you've never seen before.
Sure.
Using a little bit of muscle memory or my past insight to figure out is it risky?
I think this would be controlled limited.
Controlled. Yeah. Okay. Controlled. Ooh,
6.
6. Yeah. This thing here. Let me just touch a couple buttons. This thing should do the trick now. If you just put these on, and you'll see that these do not match anything else in 100 light years from here. All right, see that red glow coming off of there?
They give off energy. Yes.
Yeah, you see that? That's multi-universal energy. That's something you've never seen before.
I think us going into a universe with space travel has really helped me understand a few things.
Yeah, like how small we are and insignificant in the long run. Except me and you, of course. We're very significant, apparently.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I'm more talking about the science that this bowler has learned. Millie, are you familiar with multi-dimensional theory?
Vaguely, but I'm no scientist.
There's one possibility of every person in a multitude of different universes, and that there are infinite possibilities within that, and you could find almost anything.
Sure, yeah.
Let's hypothesize that there is another Bowler and another Hix in another universe that also, weirdly, were in a gang called the Troubled Water. Let's not even talk about that.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, and the base was under a bridge. It was a whole thing. Anyway.
A bridge?
Not as nice as this.
This ship is lovely.
Thank you. I have actually, not that you'd remember, but I actually have made some new decorating choices.
So you believe us?
Those ones, we did something there. We got pulled out of that universe, and then those mines got put in this one. I don't know where the original ones are here, and they might die. But hopefully not.
And maybe still inside me, because I feel something inside me. It's deep.
That's upsetting.
But it's there.
You do always say you feel something inside you, and sometimes it's gas.
Is that something I say?
Yeah.
That's a thing that old Hix used to say?
Listen to me, boys, for a second.
Yeah, you got it.
Millie has been looking into these goggles at these devices on their arms, and she's flummoxed. Like, you can see she's definitely not seen anything like this before. And Millie tries to keep her cool, but this is freaking her out a little bit. She smoked a bit of space flowers in her day, but this is nothing like that. She looks at the two boys and she kind of sighs and sits back down in the captain's chair. I've known you boys for a good long while now. Despite all this mumbo jumbo that you're talking about, despite all of these theories that I frankly haven't ever heard you speak about before, I have to say that it's you. The way you talk, the way you look at me. You don't know me, but you do. I have to believe you to a certain extent. Because if I don't, then who the fuck are you two?
Right.
Who the fuck have I let on my ship and let rescue two fucking randos, almost getting us killed, by the way? What the fuck, you guys?
Okay.
Great evidence for us not being us is doing things that we wouldn't have normally done otherwise.
But also, you can trust us because we remember the birthday thing.
Right.
You do remember the birthday thing, and you did do the thing with the flower. Although now, I guess you guys won't be getting my fresh baked bread tomorrow morning.
Well, wait now.
Was that? Oh,
that's
shit.
That's what that's for. Remember bread, you fucking idiots?
Oh, but I am real hungry now that you mentioned I haven't had anything since. And I remember I threw my food. I didn't even eat that food at the. Oh man! Start a food fight. Joke's on me, I guess.
Hix have got even worse news.
Yeah, what's up?
We're not in Dustfall.
Right. Yeah, you just coming onto that? No, I thought we just went through that.
No, Hix, that means there's no jerky.
Why, God?
From down below in the crew quarters, you just hear the telltale sound of a blaster pistol going off.
Excuse me, this is my fucking spaceship. Nobody blasts in my fucking spaceship.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You find Jayok on the ground, holding his arm, bluish, purplish blood oozing from a blaster bolt wound, and only a few feet away from him is Nova, smoking gun in hand.
Nova! I run over and I try to push the gun away, grab her arm.
Gil's here just charged at me.
Yeah, but come on, didn't you hear? We're in a spaceship. You're not supposed to be shooting lasers, space lasers inside a spaceship.
Are you nuts?
I didn't hit the walls. I hit my target.
What if you did?
And Jayok goes,
She is pirate. They have no honor. It is all about money, not about cause or what is right, what is wrong.
Everyone needs to...
Their people helped poison the waters of my people.
All right. Everybody needs to chill the fuck out.
I'll say, Gil's over there better sit the fuck down or he's gonna get the next one between the eyes.
If you shoot a gun at this spaceship again, I'm throwing you out the airlock, or so help me, science.
Oh, he'll do it too. He will do it.
and Nova just kind of looks at you guys, takes a second, holsters her gun.
Fine, but only because this is your ship. I respect that.
All right, see, this is some collaborative communication that we need on this ship to make things run smoothly, all right? Can't be just drawing pistols and shooting them at strangers.
Then you keep Gills away from me.
And Hix, you keep Nova's pistol.
Yeah, all right, that's a good idea. Give me the gun. Nova, I'll give it back to you.
I think this will...
Give me the gun.
This is a roll. This is
definitely a roll.
Give me the gun now.
Come on now.
I'll sway. I'll push myself too, you know?
All right.
Do you want help?
Sure.
I'll help.
This is a very stressful situation.
It is, extremely stressful. Crazy, out of this world, out of this universe stressful.
Yeah, I'm not helping because Millie is team airlock.
What are we looking at here, position-wise?
I think this is controlled limited again. 5. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like that you're kind of like pulling rank on her, but she realizes the situation and she's like,
Fine. But I want that back.
Yo, you can have this back at some point after you teach me how to use it, because I don't know how to use one of these things, I will admit. And it looks pretty nice.
Hix, don't point that around.
Oh, right, sorry. Pardon me. I'll put that away. Here we go.
Can we maybe go somewhere else? You know, away from the maniac who tried to attack me?
Yes.
You do not deserve their friendship, nor their help.
You shot a gun inside of a spaceship. Are you fucking nuts? I can't. I'm going out. I'm going.
Bowler, yes, go upstairs, Bowler. Hix, why don't you join him? And we will talk to Nova first. Do we have any first aid shit I can help this fishman with?
you got some emergency first aid stuff.
We have limited resources. I know these two, but I don't give two shits about these other two people. Like, I had a clear objective that I accomplished. Now I got 2 extra pieces of baggage. But I am not so cold that I'm gonna let a fishman die in my fucking ship.
Can you imagine the smell, too?
Oh my god, the smell. Well, that's a job for the airlock, darling. Sorry, but your corpse is going to space. Okay, I'm gonna bandage him up real quick while they escort Nova to the place where we eat. I want her to settle down a little bit, so maybe like taking her to a non-threatening place is a good idea.
I like to think that the crew quarters is like there's bunks for where you guys sleep. There's like little lockers to put your like personal stuff in, and like in the middle there's like a little kitchenette with like dining island, and like that's it. So everyone like sleeps and eats in the same area.
And rest assured, while the boys have been incarcerated, Millie has been redecorating. So Millie's favorite color is green. She has like waist length, like emerald colored hair. And so there's like a green velvet little tablecloth on the table that we eat. There's like kind of little like lacy green curtains that like separate our like little bunk beds, like so that we can have like privacy. There's like little candles everywhere. It looks nice. It looks really nice.
Wow, it's never looked better.
And it'll get messed up in 3, 2, 1.
After bandaging up Jayok, Nova kind of like sits back down and like places her feet up onto the dining table.
Hey, Millie knocks her feet off the table.
Whoa. All right. I'm just not used to, well, this is a nice place. What can I say? It's a nice ship.
Thank you. It's nice in the way of like everything is like a little rusty and janky, but like you've put a doily on top of it. You know, the uprising has like slightly more militaristic kind of shit, and the pirates are, you know, they're space pirates, and we're in between. But we're classy.
It's nice, yeah.
It's nice in here.
First, thank you. Thank you for saving me, getting me out of there. Not so much a save, so much as help me get out early. But either way, thank you. I hope you know that if you get tangled up in the uprising with Gills down there, you're only gonna get killed, all right? I hope you know that we're talking about, what, a little platoon going up against a juggernaut? Who do you think's gonna win that? Yeah, it's a failed cause, okay? So, what you can do is you can drop me off back at the cove, and I think I got just the job for you.
Care to illuminate any more? I mean, we just saved your life. You would have been rotting in the ISO if it weren't for us, so I think you've got to give us a little bit more to work with for that, because my friend over here has an itchy finger over that airlock button.
Uh-huh.
They look over at me and Bowler, and we are just like wide-eyed, sort of just looking at everything like it's brand new. Nothing in particular. He happens to look over at the airlock button and like, you know, brush against it.
I mean, you gotta understand that if I give you this information, it could mean that I don't get the job. So either you tell me right now that you're gonna take my job and you're gonna help me out instead of that scumbag that... Did you have something to say?
Nova, do you think we're going to take your deal before we find out what the other... That's not how business works. We saved you. You owe us. Shut up and sit down. We're going to go and talk to Fish. Gills, sorry.
Well, you know where to find me.
I walk over to the kettle and I put some water in it from one of our jugs of clean water. I put it on the little futuristic hot plate and I aggressively slap down a crudely made ceramic mug in front of her with a tea bag in it and kind of gesture my head over there and then walk out. Help yourself, bitch.
I lastly walk up to Nova and listen, I'm really glad that I saved your life, just for my own sake, being able to sleep at night and all, but you're not making a very good case for me rescuing you, shooting my one other friend and all. So I'm just...
What am I supposed to do? Let him bite my jugular out?
I wasn't there. I didn't see it. Doesn't seem like the kind of guy to just rip somebody's jugular open for no reason. I'm reserving judgments. I'm just being honest with you. And I want to be friends, but I think that you need to be putting a little more effort into the give and take.
Well, I guess you've never met a Memish. Those things are fucking insane.
Is that you? Are you Memish?
No, he's... Did you not see him? He's clearly a Memish.
Who?
Jayok.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay, Memish. Got it. Let me write that one down. Hold on. Memish. Yeah, I see. All right. Cool. Anyway, good talk. I'm rooting for you. I really am. And then I turn and walk away.
And then we cut back down to Jayok with a bandage around his shoulder, kind of nursing it.
Gills, what happened?
I am sorry. I let my feelings of home take over. I did attack the pirate, but only because...
Oh, come on.
Come on, man.
She was one of them. She was there. I saw her face. She helped the hegemony poison the waters of Mem.
What's Mem? Oh, Memish. That's all coming together.
His homeland.
Yes. I get it. Yeah.
So what do you need?
It is not about what the Jayok needs, but what the galaxy needs, what the oppressed deserve, and what the persecuted are owed. The Procyon Sector is ill with the sickness of tyranny, and the disease is the hegemony. They care not for the betterment of the galaxy, only their insatiable appetite. It may seem fruitless, it may look impossible, but inaction is complicity. And so we must not tread water, but swim against the current. You are all gifted with strength. Use it. You must put aside money, put aside privilege, and stand up for those who cannot stand alone. Join the uprising, not because it is lucrative, not because it is easy, but because it is the right thing to do.
No, it's more like fate and destiny, forced to by other dimensional creatures.
Oh, that's right. We have to do that. Fuck.
Guys.
We have to kind of help them. Yeah, we gotta do it. We were told by
Fudge.
One, I guess, and A.
Friends.
Yeah, Millie, what's up?
Crew meeting. Sidebar.
Sidebar?
Oh, Gills, did you have a more specific thing you needed us to do before we...
Yes.
Take me to Lithios. I see in your eyes. You all have good souls.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yes, quite.
If you help us at Lithios, Oren Wolf will tell you the plan.
Right, Lithios Uprising, sold as... Got it. Sidebar?
Yes.
Yes.
Jayok, you just hang out. We'll be back. Whew. You guys, there's a lot going on. I don't know whose side to take. I mean, on one side, he did attack her. He just admitted it. She apparently killed his whole family. We were required by other universal creatures to help him, in defeating the uprising. Although I, really don't feel like I should be helping him or her. We should both airlock them both. I feel bad rescuing them, either of them. Neither of them making a good case of being friends. Not very friendly.
Especially for the favor we did of saving them.
Right, exactly.
Well, all right. Let's just think about our choices here. Because pirates are slippery motherfuckers. They can be backstabbing, they can be ruthless, but they also pay really well, usually. Usually the score is something that is quite valuable. And right now, you, me, and Hix are broke, in a sense.
Oh, really? Come on now. I was just broke in the other... Oh, man. I thought maybe we'd be moving up.
I mean, do you have some money you would like to present to the class?
I don't know. What is even money in this place?
It's called creds.
I got these, look like wrappings of, some sort of biscuit. Is this money?
No, that is not money. That is
Just
called...
trash.
No, that is...
Oh.
That is called a Jupiter bar, and it is food.
Oh, all right. Yeah. I was eating it, so I'm glad to hear that. Food. I am absolutely starving. Did I mention that before?
Yeah.
Because I had some of that tea, and so now I'm a little caffeinated, but boy, oh boy, I could use some sustenance.
Well, maybe eat a little bit more Jupiter bar.
All right.
All right, so we've got on one side the pirates, who are lucrative but shady. And on the other side, we have the uprising, who are in the right. Let's be clear about that. They are good people trying to do a good thing.
All right, so this is like a black and white sort of scenario.
Yes, it is,
Okay,
actually.
all right.
We've got
Okay.
like a fascist kind of government over us. That's the hegemony.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've heard that.
Right.
They're very oppressive. Nobody likes them. Anyway, the uprising, they do, in a way, have a real chance. And I've worked with them before. And sometimes their plans can be really solid. But on the other side, risky.
Right.
Very risky.
Right.
We do not want to end up in prison again, because if all three of us are in prison, nobody can save us.
I don't think Nova's coming to rescue us. I don't think she'd return that favor.
No, she is not. Not unless you take 7 minutes in the cosmic cave with her.
Let's not.
As much as I'd like to, I'm a little shaken up at the moment, and maybe later.
But what I'm saying is that the uprising, it can sometimes treat people like, they want you to think you're a martyr, but you're actually just cannon fodder. You know what I mean? And they can be very cringe.
Potato. Mm-hmm.
They're so into it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's definitely the vibe I'm getting from Jayak over there.
And I'm sorry, you said something about having some sort of cosmic directive?
Yes.
Right, yeah. Did we mention that before when we were being honest?
You did not mention that before when you were being quote-unquote honest.
Yeah, well, in the sake of complete honesty now, we were told by this multi-universal creatures, I guess for lack of a better word, beings maybe, that we were supposed to come to this universe and hit the hegemony with some sort of blow. I think that just means we need to take them down a notch. That's why we're here.
You're here specifically to take on the hegemony. Okay, all right. Whoa.
Right, and then we will probably be whisked away
What?
to another universe, and you might never see us again. And hopefully, when that happens, you will get your original friends back.
You guys are my friends. Wait, I just can't. That part is it's so sticky. Every time I think about it, I go down this crazy rabbit hole in my mind, and then I start to get a headache, behind my eyes, and I start to think about how many versions of Millie there exist in the world.
Yeah.
In the different universes.
Yeah.
And is she lonely too? Anyway.
You gotta stop getting all emotional like that, because now I'm thinking about Hickses, and I'm getting all emotional, and that's a lot to go through right now.
Oh. But Hix, if there's any constant in the universe, it's that you and I, and the people that we move and shake with, and I'm imagining that includes you, Millie, we don't work in black and white.
You're goddamn right.
We work in shades of grey.
Right.
So, here's the thing that we know that we have right now. We saved 2 people from the worst prison in the known galaxy. Both of those people owe us a favor. So here's what I think we should do. Drop them off somewhere and be like, you owe us a favor, bye, and then help the other one.
Right. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that the only move here is to tell Nova she owes us one, and then go with Jayak to Lithios, where we can figure out what the next step is.
Boom.
I think the Cove is where she wanted to go. I don't know what that is, but...
Nope. We're not going to the Pirate Cove. That's a really good way of getting this ship gone.
It's just difficult because with the old Hix and Bowler, we'd be chasing the cred, but I guess with you two, we're going for the moral high ground.
Will the crew really join a band of freedom fighters? What will the space pirate Nova think of their decision? Will Jayok recover from his wounds? And is Hix suddenly a mechanical genius? Find out next time on System Switch. Thank you so much for listening. Please help out the team by leaving a review and telling your friends about the show. System Switch is produced and narrated by me, Peter DM Castro, with music and sound effects by Epidemic Sound. Hix is played by Kyle Love, Bowler is played by Binary Dragon, Millie is played by Sophie Schwartz. Check out everyone's socials in the show notes and follow the show on Twitter and Instagram with @SystemSwitchPod. The multiverse is a strange place.
But she yells over her shoulder to Bowler, sorry. Bowler, get the boulders out of your ass and get on those guns.
You got it.